How's it going, everybody? This is the Uncanny Omar. Welcome to Near Mint Condition, the home of collected editions. Today is Saturday, December 13th, or as my dad would have called it, December 13, because he could never pronounce 13. And I hope everybody's doing well today. And I'm wearing my very Festivus Berserk sweater that Melanie got me last year, and she is on her way down. She did not have to go to Starbucks today because I'm going to do this without coffee, without caffeine. Hopefully everybody is having a great day. And should you read Batman Year 2 and Death in the Family for Batman Year 3? No. Definitely Year 2, not Death in the Family, because Tim Drake actually makes his first appearance in Batman Year 3. So no solo Omar. Melanie is on her way down. Greetings all the way from Frankfort, Germany. We are in Frankfort, Kentucky. That's crazy. Do it with caffeine. I'm not trying to cut back because we didn't have the time to go. And I was like, we got a show to start. My week has been busy. It's been busy and it's getting busier and busier. I really look forward to January when I can slow things down a little bit. Just because of the beast that YouTube is and how the algorithm works and what videos perform. Anyway, yeah, it's a nut, that's for sure. Good morning, my brother. Hope you guys are having a great weekend. Love you guys. Much love back to you, Matt. And hey, Dana. I know I got to say happy birthday, but just in case, happy belated birthday to you, Dana. If Melanie was here, she would sing to you, but I'm not going to butcher that song. There you go. Happy birthday, Dana. Hopefully you are doing well. And you could always tell when Melanie's not here because as the countdown starts, I'm not clicking any of the comments because I always suck at that. I like the announcement of the new Omni. Not my thing to get, but I love seeing them start up again. Oh, thank you. Me too. As I've always have. And there are definitely more to come. I think I've got 4 approved by Marvel, and I sent 6 for approval last week, and I got to send some more in. Of course, not every one of them just has 1 book announcement. Some of them will have 2, and then later on probably 3 as we get closer and closer to the catalog. And for the people that have asked me, by the way, the DC list that I've seen that were sent my way, it's not just for the fall catalog of 2026, January 2027. It is all of 2027, and it's not just Omnis, it's their DC finest, their absolute list, and perhaps something else they're starting up. But I can't say a word, unfortunately, until they give me their blessing or things get approved. They're a completely different beast than Marvel, but very, very happy to add my 2 cents. And of course, I know what you all would say, what you all want, and been doing this for so many years, so I can actually ask for things, and they're kind enough to take suggestions too. How many announcement videos total have you filmed? 10? Well, I did the Mad Cave one, so 11. And I'm waiting for Titan, and then I'm waiting for Rebellion, and Dark Horse is looking at some things. But we will see. Yeah, so 10 so far. Yeah, 10. 9 left, and more to come. Super cold, and I had a grumpy night at work. A little Omar and eventually Melanie is needed to improve my day. I'm sorry you had a bad night, man. That sucks. Alphamdi, not on this channel. Good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday. Jewish Dragons, how you doing, buddy? When you say you need to get them approved, what does that mean exactly? Do they want to check how you mention the contents or what you say in the stories? Legal has to approve them. And that's always been the case. Like, legal always had to approve my videos to make sure that the information's getting out there properly. And very, very few times have I ever had to change anything. They're really great folks to work with. Usually when I have to change something, it's either, I think I've shared this story before, it's either licensed products, like whenever I mentioned, or whenever I got to announce the Omnibus or Godzilla or what was it, Micronauts. There's different people checking those out. So sometimes that takes some tweaking. I think the hardest one I've ever had to announce was the Miracle Man Omnibus. And that's because they gave me a certain amount of words I could not use on the video, like Alan Moore, like Marvel Man, like Captain Marvel. there were so many stipulations that I remember thinking, how am I going to announce this book? This is going to be really difficult, but I managed to work it out. And you all saw that whoa, my goodness, that announcement was what, 3 years ago, maybe, when Miracle Man got announced. Yeah, so I was able to do it. Like I said, it's really amazing that I get to do it to begin with, and just working out the little kinks here and there from time to time. Not a problem at all. Those Mad Cave books coming up look very exciting, particularly Dick Tracy and Nottingham. I'm a big fan of both of those series. Honestly, Dick Tracy, I think, will make it in my top 10 this year. I really like that series. What is a great Batman omnibus for someone who has only read his New 52 run? The follow-up to that would be the Rebirth omnibus. You would find that to just be an ongoing story that Scott Snyder started, and then Tom King got handed the baton. But also the I would go with James Tynion's Detective Comics as well. The Vampirella is the new printing of their archives. They're done in trade paperback format now. Any chance you could interview Alan Moore? I would love a chance to interview Alan Moore. Honestly, I think of all, there are two people that I don't think intimidation is the right word. I just respect their work a lot, and I know they're out there thinking a lot different than the way I think. But I think Alan Moore and Grant Morrison would be two that, not intimidating me, but would be like, ooh, I'm going to be sweating bullets during this interview. Everybody else I'm cool with, even legends, even Chris Claremont, who I was nervous to meet for the first time, and I still shut up and let him talk. I think there's just something about Alan Moore and Grant Morrison that just, maybe it is intimidation, but I would love that. Morning from blizzardy East Central Illinois. Yeah, we had some lots of snow, actually, not just some. Happy Saturday, Omar. My Slain Deluxe Volume 2 arrived today, and it's gorgeous. Any chance of a review from you? I would love that. I will ask them if they could, because they sent me Scream and they sent me Road Troopers 1, 2, and 3. So I'm going to ask if they could send me the new Slain. Thank you for that, though. Just make sure you all know the Deluxe for Dick Tracy. I guess oh yes. If you haven't seen my overview of those Deluxe editions, they are standard size. What makes them Deluxe is the fact that they're hardcover and they have extra materials like the bonus covers. It's not oversized. So keep that in mind. That's why it's always important to watch those videos. Hello, Omar. Just started collecting this year after watching Superman. Excited for new announcements. Well, they're coming. Oh, man. Dude, there's plenty of Superman and Superman Family in 2026 and 2027. Well, depending on the era that you like, but they've got a lot of era covered. I'm really excited that those books are coming. What was your favorite unexpected Omni announcement on this channel? One that you never expected? I'm going to go ahead and probably say ROM. Never thought we could, before ROM, maybe something like New Warriors Omnibus Volume 2, because that was one of my most wanted. But yeah, ROM because of licensing, ROM because of everything that had happened in the past, and ROM really opened up the door for possibilities. Because after ROM, it was like, oh my gosh, that means that maybe we could get Micronauts, and you did. And other series like Godzilla. I know people wanted the Shogun Warriors, and that's still a licensing thing, and it's still up in the air, of course. Who knows? Maybe one day. But that was the big announcement. Like, for anybody my age and older, that's a huge deal. That stuff has never been printed, and now it's out there in trade paperback. It's out there in Omni format, and it's going to be fully completed in Epic format as well. It's just amazing. So that was one of my favorite announcements, just to see so many people happy. Of course, younger people were like, what the heck is even ROM? And I get it. It's an old toy line. It didn't even make it as a toy line. It was just a toy, but an old comic book line that a lot of old heads wanted, including myself. Do you think Marvel Premiere Books could have better stories? Is there anyone who would love to interview that you haven't? Anyone I haven't interviewed? Oh, there's lots of people. Off the top of my head, Alan Moore and, of course, Grant Morrison would be up there. But I would love to interview Jim Lee. Rob Liefeld. I don't know. I always think of the Image founders too, but John Romita Jr. and um, actually Roy Thomas. Love to talk to, like, Roy Thomas still seems to have that brain. Like for someone his age, he can still remember things about the behind the scenes of these comics, and I think that's that's very rare these days. A lot of the introductions that you see in like Marvel Masterworks are people that are like, I can't quite remember how this started. I don't know who asked who. I seem to remember words like that. Whereas Roy Thomas was his introductions, especially in the Masterworks and in the Conan Omnis, are always, this is what I was doing. This is the time when Conan artwork got shipped and it got lost. We blame this person. It's just amazing how somebody can have it all together there. What did you think Supergirl in the Street Fighter movie trailers? Supergirl, yeah, looks fun. Street Fighter, I don't know. Maybe. Black Cat Omni. I like it. Good morning. Hope you are enjoying the holidays and happy Hanukkah tomorrow. Yes, to anybody that celebrates. Absolutely. Thank you. Did video game coverage move to another channel or did cut it all out together? No, I think we still have whatever the backlog was with me and Rob. Yeah. Marvel Premiere collections are sadly just MCU stories. The line could have been so much better. Premiere trades are so different than the DC compacts, and not just in price and size, but they do feel like they are definitely like that corporate synergy of movies or TV shows. Whereas DC seems to be like, okay, let's do this. Yeah, sure. Nobody really watched that movie, but let's go ahead and release this book. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think of what I would have done differently, because Marvel's a lot different than DC is when it comes to standalone stories, right? DC is almost built for that, whereas Marvel really never had, outside of the original graphic novel line that, of course, started with the death of Captain Marvel. They never really had anything like that over there. And then later on, they started kind of doing the same thing, like Old Man Logan and Hawkeye. So, do you think Titan will do some sort of equivalent to Epic collections of Conan? Well, they have said on the record when I had interviewed them a couple of years back, not this past year, but when I interviewed the team last year, maybe the year before that, that they want to focus on omnis first, get those out of the way and get those people fed. Then they can go and think about trade paperback editions. Yeah. And isn't Grant Morrison going to write Batman again? That would make an interview especially interesting and maybe more likely. I don't know. I haven't heard if they have or not. I mean, that'd be cool. DC versus Marvel sitting at 50% off this week after that crazy release. Is the wildest part. DC be printing, boy. Oh, they have to, right? They have to. That is a huge licensing agreement there. But again, I think to me, what really opened up the door for anything that's possible is Rom. It's like this with this, I wasn't surprised by anything after that. It was really cool. It was a really, really cool time, and how long it took to get there, how long I knew about it and couldn't say a word, couldn't even hint at what was coming. It's really nice. Did you cover the Baby Teeth Omnibus by Donny Cates when it comes out? I would, but I think it's been canceled, unfortunately. I'd love to see it. I know it's worth upgrading the deluxe editions. I'm a big fan of it. I don't think Aftershock is going to do it. But then again, TKO just released a book, so anything is possible. As a newbie to classic Iron Man, where does Demon in a Bottle Epic fall in his history to jump right in? Oh, you can jump right in. Where's John? John, are you there? He's asking about Demon in a Bottle. So this is, I'm trying to think of what have you read all the other classics? So this is the era of Bob Layton and David Michelinie. It's right, I want to say it's like at the beginning of the 1980s. Maybe it's the late 70s, so like 79, late 79. And it can be read by itself. So much so that Marvel has printed it as a trade paperback in the past by itself. So it would be, I think this is what, oh, gosh, 120 to 128. I'm trying to think of where that would fit in case you have something else like the Melanie Omnibus. Maybe. Okay, so it fits before that, and you, because sorry, now my brain is thinking. This is what I do if I get frustrated with myself when I can't figure things out. I think, yeah, it fits before that omnibus. But you'd find reading it by itself. That's the short answer. What up, my glib globs? Haven't heard that for a while. I didn't get an alert for the live stream. Anyone else have that issue? Can somebody answer Ryan, please? Demon in a Bottle was November of 1979. Okay. I was very, very, very close. Hey, Omar, am I right that there's only enough Daredevil material to do another 3 or 4 Omnis other than new stories? 1, 2, 3. Oh, I mean, no, we would need a little more than that, right? We need the stuff. Okay, before Miller, after Miller, Innocenti. Okay, that's 3 so far. Innocenti. 5. Well, they would have to remap Marvel Knights and call it actually Daredevil something, but 5 or 6. Yeah, you're right. It's crazy the world we live in, right? Demon in a Bottle epic is the beginning of the Michelini Layton era, which is a character redefining run. Perfect jumping on point. John has spoken. Let's see. I did not get the live stream notifications. Dang it. I don't know why. Sorry. But I'm glad people are here then. Omar, is Volume 4 the last Ultimate X-Men Omni? Yes. That's it. That's it. Then they're Secret Wars, and that's all she wrote. Well, for some of the characters, and then some of the characters, not going to spoil who, go and join X-Men Blue for some reason, because we didn't have enough of that character around. So apparently people didn't get the notification. I wonder why. Good morning, Omar. How am I doing? I'm not doing that well today, but that's okay. I'm here for you all. No, Melanie's here. I didn't know. I'm sorry, Sweetie. I did not know you were going to get me coffee. I guess there was miscommunication. I thought you were going to join me, and because you were like, and I said, I'll figure it out. Sorry. We never stayed.
What? No, I said, do you want to get coffee, or do you want me to get coffee and be late? Is that not? Yeah, that's the right thing.
I think so. Yeah. It doesn't matter. It's good. It's caffeine.
Okay.
Sorry you're not doing well, Omar. Oh, thank you. It's my dad's birthday. My dad would have been 81 today. And I think it's been bothering me for the last couple of days.
So
yeah, I'm still having a...
tell a story about it?
Sure. I mean, I don't mind sharing stories about my dad. And I don't want to be a downer either, because I know he wouldn't want me to. But it is my dad. A couple of months after my dad passed away, I went out with some friends to get some drinks. And my friend Chris was in town. He had lost his dad a couple of months before my dad passed away. And he was talking to me and my buddy Andrew about grieving, and he's back in Kentucky because now he lives in Atlanta. But he said that, he had to work it out with his brother, who gets what, like the car that his dad left, the house. And I remember thinking, I didn't say it out loud, that my dad didn't leave me anything, because then my brother Andrew started sharing about the farmland that his dad left. And I remember thinking, like, my dad didn't leave me anything. As a matter of fact, my brothers and I had to help my mom pay for the funeral, so my mom didn't have to. And somebody was kind enough, I know they don't want to be named, to donate some money too, because funerals are not expensive. And it's not my dad's fault. It was just the way his cards were dealt. But then I thought about all the, like, when I was a kid, how it would make me mad when we didn't have food in the house, like, enough for us. that he would give the neighbors food because they had a family of 6.
I didn't know that.
And like he would help them out. And when I was a kid, it would make me so angry. I'm like, we don't have enough to feed us. My brother and I had to like split an egg, and here you are, like giving people food. And that's just the way he always was, though. No matter how little he had, he always helped people out. And I think in a way that's what he left me. Let me share one more story. When I don't think I've talked about this, but one of my brothers is adopted, and his mom and dad were friends of the family. They lived up the street from my mom and dad. He lost his mom at a very young age. He was in the 2nd grade, and his dad passed away when he was a freshman in high school. His family lived in Pennsylvania, and when the time came for his grandmother and his aunts, his father's sisters, and his father's mother to take him and raise him, I got a phone call because I was always translating things for my mom and dad that this came from his grandmother, that they did not want him up there, that they don't have the money and they don't have the room. So he would have to be given up for adoption. And I thought, man, that's like your own blood. So my dad said, of course, talking it over with my mom, that he didn't want that to happen to him. So we ended up adopting him.
He's a really good man. And people are sharing condolences. And here, I'll get you things. Your father's always over your shoulder, watching with pride, sending love and appreciation.
Thank you, baby. So yeah, I don't ever mind talking about my dad. It's still hard. So I'd rather talk about comics. So thank you all. Okay, let's get to some comic book questions.
And yeah, thank you guys. I'm saying that he's a wonderful man. And you want to get the abundance of wealth is your heart, Omar. But you want to get a comic book question now?
Sure, yeah. And I mean, honestly, like, that's why I don't mind giving stuff away.
There was one about, is Marvel done with OHCs?
I don't know. I mean, that's still up in the air right now because we got that Blood Hunt Deluxe edition, and they're going to do standard hardcover releases of Black Panther and the Charles Soule Daredevil book. So for now, it seems like they are doing, away with deluxes. But who knows? I mean, just like Masterworks, they haven't officially canceled the line. I think the only line they've officially canceled was the Essential line. Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much for the distraction, Super Chat.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
And yeah, that's why I was laughing.
Bonjour.
Once in a while is always a good answer.
Yeah, once in a while.
Hey, Lionheart.
Oh. Thank you.
Who has bigger biceps? Well, Cable, of course. What are you going to pick? Racism or ages? No, just I like Cable. So therefore he has a bigger biceps.
Well, Bishop was supposed to be Filipino, right? So I'm gonna go with Cable. I'm doubling down on the racism. Thanks for making me
What's
laugh.
your favorite Jim Gordon story?
Officer Down. Officer down when he gets shot and he's like taken out of the story for 90% of it. No, I really liked the I don't want to spoil this, but it is the ending of No Man's Land. There's a beautiful moment between Jim and Batman. And it's about learning to trust, because Batman left Gotham, right? To go and take care of himself or whatever. So Jim was like, you deserted us when we needed you. And Bruce was like, how can I show you that you can trust me again? And he thought of one thing. And I love the way that Jim Gordon handled that. I thought that was awesome. Thank you for the super sticker, Adrian. Hope you're doing well, brother. Is that from DCKO?
Yeah, that's what I guessed last week. And then I read issue 2 this week. And that's a cool part from DCKO. I like it. I like DCKO. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm having fun with it.
You're fangirling. That's awesome.
No,
who's writing it? Is it Joshua Williamson and Scott Snyder?
Yes, Scott Snyder.
I knew.
Yeah, I think Joshua Williamson's name's in there.
I knew he was working on some stuff.
Yeah. Because I remember thinking, what's it like to write something together with somebody? Yeah.
Well, don't be married. That usually works. Just like don't have a shared account.
Yes, Transformers by Daniel Warren Johnson is as good as everyone says. I mean, I'm not a proper fan of Transformers, but a casual fan of Transformers. And I love it.
You're not a practicing fan.
In fact, I'm not a practicing fan.
You're a casual fan of. What are you doing in my chair?
Your chair is like a month there.
Okay.
It's so much fun. So much fun.
Yeah, it's if you've read the IDW run, I don't think it has the heart and soul of the IDW era phase 2, but it's still a lot of fun.
That's true. He's got the largest shoulder pads in comics.
Oh, we haven't seen the new Knives Out movie, but I really want to. Maybe we'll do that tonight.
I showed my film studies the first Knives Out movie, saying, it's dropping on Netflix. I'm excited.
I know that Oddfell and I think, are going to review it.
Oddfell is a woman. There. Whoa. Gotcha.
Wow. I've forgotten. Can you remind us what Batman the sixth greatest
What's Batman the sixth greatest detective? Thank you, Neil, for the super chat.
I thought you were doing a joke on May the Force be with you, and I'm like, what is Batman the sixth? Okay, got it. It was not the greatest detective. It was a cult detective. When put on a rank out of 10, how good a cult detective is Batman? And I made the mistake of saying that I think a 6, because I think there are other better occult detectives, like Scrappy Doo, not even Scooby Doo. And boy, that blew up the internet. So that's my answer. I need to let my future wife see one of these Q&As to let her know what kind of community us comic book people are. Compassionate and heartfelt. Hi, my lady. Please smash the like button, Minties. Thank you so much, Tony. I hope you're doing well. This gentleman, I assume it's a gentleman, could be toe and knee together, and I'm being catfish. But anyway, always leaves the kindest comments on my videos. Thank you so much for that.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Oh, comic book question.
I do hope those IDW Transformer books come back into print at some point.
I'm very jealous. I've seen some people get their Transformers Kickstarters already, and I don't think I'm going to get mine for a long time because they ship them out in alphabetical orders. What my contact at Skybound said, it's not them, it's a third-party company that's shipping them out. But very cool. So I may get Dan to bring his over, and we can open it up together and do an unboxing together. We'll do an unboxing with Dan, so we can both geek out about Transformers.
What's the status of Dynamite Entertainment in light of the implosion of Diamond?
Right now, they're still in the hole by lots of money, unfortunately. So what they're trying to do is do Kickstarters for new projects. I'm trying to think of what the big ones are. I can't say some. Well, you know what? No, I can get people excited. Nick was like, "Yeah, but don't." Let's do an official announcement though. They're gonna do Buffy as deluxe hardcovers through a Kickstarter, I think is what he wants to do. But they got to get the other books out first, is what he says. So it might be a while. They're working with several other publishers to put out something together that can go towards some funding. and they're still putting out books while they're still, they're still trying. I did get an official word also from Humanoids. My contact at Humanoids finally emailed me, and what I'll do is I'll put it on the community post or social media what she was able to tell me, that so people don't freak out, because anytime you see of course bankruptcy comic books, people are like, okay, we're done, but then people were confused because there was a Kickstarter. So yeah, buy more Red Sonja to support Dynamite, sending out books in alphabetical order by last name, I think is what I was told. Yeah, important question.
Thank you, John.
Can the Hulk fart hard enough to get airborne? Also, does the thing poop pebbles? Thank you. Please try the
I hope he doesn't poop pebbles. That
would be a good attack. Like after some Green Arrow's chili. Ooh, talk about a crossover.
John, thank you for your dumb question.
I appreciate dumb questions. John usually has some hard questions to answer. DC Golden Age. Thank you, Mark. Hope you're doing well, buddy. DC Golden Age Omnis. The big three have all have one volume that is insanely expensive.
$400 to $500, and the rest are reasonable. Batman Volume 7, Superman Volume 6, and Wonder Woman Volume 4. What happened there?
It's usually those future numbers that get you, right? Every one of those. That's what happened. They didn't print enough of the future numbers, and by the time people did not get their volumes 4, 6, or 7. Oh God, you made me say 6, 7.
I didn't even know.
Those were out of print. I hope they come back to print though, because they are looking at the list that we sent them that you all voted for, and really, I've seen what's coming, and good job, you all. Keep voting. I'll do it again this year. As a matter of fact, I was talking to my buddy Peter about that. We're getting ready to start working on those again.
Let's see. Comic book question. I'm more of an Omni collector, but I think I prefer Ultimate Spider-Man in its epic Ultimate format. Are there books you prefer in another format other than Omni?
No. I mean, okay, yeah, Green Lantern by Jeff Johns. That era in compendium format is a better read than in omnibus format. If Marvel did the same thing with X-Men and New Mutants and Excalibur and X-Factor, and call it the Mutants, dude, that would be the best read ever. But that's, again, if you want everything. Speaking of that, we are going to have our compendium video this week. That's on Friday, this coming up Friday, December 19th at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, where a few content creators are coming together and talking about what Marvel's first 10 compendium should be. I got to get the rules from my buddy Peter. So we're back to doing that. Sunday, tomorrow, if you want to join at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, I'm getting together with content creators that haven't been on the channel before. Maybe some have. No, some have, making their return, but some are new faces, about what are we reading and what we've been enjoying. So it's a lot of fun to do that from time to time with different content creators. Hush is an absolute miss me with all that extra stuff. It's a good one. Omar, in your opinion, who would win in a death battle, Blade or Buffy? Also, would this be a one-shot or a mini-series? Ooh, this is a good question.
Thank you for the super chat.
Blade if Buffy is ice skating uphill. Buffy if it's a musical.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Yeah, 2 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow. Thank you so much, Chewy Queso.
I started a couple of questions I want to get to before we talk about BD Cosmos. This person's who's got the same name as you, is trying to learn Spanish. Any Spanish comic recommendations?
Yes. Do you like crime noir? If you do, get the Torpedo collection. I almost said that with a Spanish accent. Colección de Torpedo that came out in Spain. It's all in Spanish. It's a big, thick book, and it is so awesome. We never got the full translation here in America for a complete collection. IDW just did graphic, they put the graphic novels out individually in hardcover. I don't think they ever finished it either. But yeah, Torpedo is a masterpiece, man. Or if you like manga, get any of the Osamu Tezuka hardcovers. They're all available in Europe in Spanish.
What grade do you give Brubaker's Secret Avengers run 1 through 12? I feel that one gets overlooked with his Cap, Daredevil, and Criminal runs. I give it an A.
I had a lot of fun. Plus, they used my boy Nova. So I think an 8. An
Wait,
8 out of 10.
Grade.
80.
It's not a letter.
An 80.
80 is a B.
Fine, a B.
Okay.
I didn't mean to yell at you, comics. I'm yelling at my wife.
How has a Blade Buffy crossover not happened? They just did a death battle, Blade versus Buffy. Blade lost. Oh.
What's a death battle?
Buffy, she clears all undead.
Poor Blade. What's a death battle, baby?
Wait, that thing from like MTV?
Yeah, the claymation.
20 years ago?
Claymation?
Is there like a YouTube channel? Do they still do that?
Well, no, he said they just did one.
Yeah, I said, do they still do that? Go ahead.
Omar, what's there's an old proverb that says whenever the name of a deceased loved one is mentioned in a conversation, that is proof that they're still alive. Much love and respect to your dad. Oh. Yeah, like I always hated the they say that a man dies twice, right? Somebody like about the day that you die and the day that people stop talking about you.
Celebrity death match.
That's what it's called. Is that what you're all talking about?
No,
Death Battle is something else.
Blade versus Buffy is on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, James. Let's take a quick moment to talk about BD Cosmos.
Sure. If you live in Canada and you're interested in purchasing big books, check out bdcosmos.com. They do have a physical storefront if you'd rather go there, walk or drive over there, or take the train or plane. This is what happens when I ad lib. They're based out of Montreal, Quebec, and they have 25% off your orders of 99 Canadian dollars or more. It's big savings. Free shipping everywhere in Canada for every order of 250 Canadian dollars or more. And if you let them know near mint condition sent you their way, maybe if you go there physically, you can be like, hey, near mint condition sent me over here. Give my journey. They put you in a $25 gift card raffle. It's monthly, and entries are valid for new and returning customers.
BD Cosmos with rewards and raffles taking care of customers in Canada. Pew, pew, pew.
Yeah.
Wait, where is it? Oops. Oh my gosh, you've got 100 tabs open. There we go. Huzzah!
That's the way my brain works.
They need to bring back Deadly Warrior and do heroes and villains that would show who really is tough. Mega Man is back.
Yes, Mega Man Dual Over. What is it called? Mega Man Dual Overdrive. Dude, my daughter came out of her room going, "Mommy, Mega Man's coming back," and I'm like, "What?
What is it? Is it a fighting game or is it a scroller?
No, it's gonna be Mega Man 12, except it's called Mega Man Dual Overdrive.
Whoa! 2027.
That's not that long away. I just said I have all the DC Omni information and DC Finals for 2027.
That's a year
before
away.
you know it. My father died in 1974. I remember this story, Mark. I still have an aunt who remembers him, but my sisters were too young and don't remember him. It's a very weird feeling to know that his memory is slipping away. I'm so sorry, buddy.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
It's selfish of Polly to have wanted Mega Man X9. Yay. Not that I can play Mega Man or am good at it.
You can watch
I'm
me
excited. I like the music. So just found out that Aliens has Epic collections. How much of the Omnis is covered in Epics 1 through 3 and the newly announced 4? Are any stories left out?
No stories have been left out of Aliens from the Marvel collections except for one miniseries, but it's better mapped with the Alien versus Predator Omni or Epic whenever that gets announced. The 1, 2, and 3 collect 1.5 of the Omnis, so Volume 4 will be the first 2 Omnis, and Volume 2 is very expensive of the Omnibus editions.
There's a new Lego Batman game coming out?
Yeah, that's okay.
You know, I never thought I'd get emotional over a death battle video, but the Yugi versus Ash, Yu-Gi-Oh versus Pokemon made me tear up.
That's awesome.
Aww.
You know, that guy,
Tomb Raider coming back?
The mangaka of Yu-Gi-Oh, that was really sad, right? Like, he passed away a couple years ago. It was in Okinawa. He drowned saving.
Oh, geez.
I think it was a U.S. military. It was either a family or. I mean, the guy died a hero. It's amazing. It's crazy. Tomb Raider's coming back.
What would happen to Batman if he lost all his money on the stock market? Would we get the bewildering bargain basement? I love the alliteration.
We've had similar stories like that before from Batman, where he has lost everything, or Bruce Wayne has, and he has to like start over from scratch. We still have a Batman.
Here's a Batman.
You get 5 characters each. Oh, this is for you and I. Okay.
Okay. Thank you,
Marvel
John.
and DC to star in a new shared universe, and all other books will be permanently canceled. You get both Trinities: Superman, Bats, Wonder Woman, Cap, Thor, Iron Man free. Who you got? Okay. So we get Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Captain America, Thor, and Iron Man.
I'm not understanding the question.
I'd kill Iron Man and replace him with another character, though. That's what I would do. So I would put. We only get 5.
Oh, okay.
Characters.
So we don't have to pick
So you get
Batman
5.
or Superman or Wonder Woman.
Yeah, those are already there. If this was
I need a flow chart, John.
It's really not that difficult, baby. If this was
organizer.
Wheel of Fortune, those are the vowels.
Wheel of Morality. Turn. Tell us the lesson that we should learn. What's that from? I'm
thinking this is what happens with my brain and her brain are so different. I'm taking this question way too
I want to see
seriously.
me recognize that song.
All right, Wolverine, of course. Okay. Spider-Man.
Yes.
You get 5. I get 5. You get your own.
Can I not pick Spider-Man?
Fine, you can pick Spider-Man. This is why we need couples counseling, I swear. Okay. Wolverine, Storm. Those are the 2 mutants covered. Now, I need an Avenger. Oh, we got the Avengers. Forget them.
I picked Mr. Sinister.
Sue Storm.
Spider-Man.
Mr. Sinister.
Cable.
All X-Men.
I said Spider-Man.
Okay.
Mr. Sinister's not X-Men.
Okay, just let me think. She-Hulk. God bless America. And who else? We need somebody with godlike powers. Who? The Molecule Man. I can't believe I picked the Molecule Man. Who else did you pick?
Oh, now I'm looking at me.
Poor John. Who paid for that question? You can't even give him 2 more people.
Going back. Oh, wait.
Anyway, you got my answer, John. Melanie is too good to answer.
Where'd it go?
You just need 2 more characters, baby.
Well, there. Yeah. Oh, Deadpool. Deadpool, Cable, Spider-Man, Mr. Sinister.
Do you have any more room for a mutant in that list?
I should pick a woman. Well, I already got one. My Wonder Woman would be Absolute Wonder Woman.
I picked 2. Oh, you're gonna throw her in there too? Absolute Wonder Woman.
That's the Trinity that I already got for free. Well,
come on, baby, just one more. I got 2 women covered. I got Storm and She-Hulk.
Wow, really, She-Hulk?
Yeah, absolutely. We need a tank. We need a powerhouse, and I didn't want the Hulk. But I did pick Molecule Man.
I don't know.
Just one more character. Name anything.
I can't name a woman off the top of my head. Here, let me go to the next.
How have you not?
I'll get back to you, John.
How have you not been?
Somebody in the chat answer for me because I don't remember who I like. No, not Silver Surfer, not Fantastic Four.
I picked Sue Storm. I picked 3 women.
Not.
Okay. Did I?
No, not Nanny either.
Executioner Song was the one that we announced.
Not Night.
It was getting a reprint, Mike.
Oh, okay. Here.
Thank you for the super chat.
Yes, thank you very much for the super chat. And yeah, who would you...
I picked all Marvel characters. I could have.
Yeah, Sassy Sister. Thank you for being specific or for clarifying my answer. Cyborg, Manhunter, Wolverine, Spider-Man, Storm. I do like Storm.
Okay, I get rid of Molecule Man and give me Big Barda.
Molecule Man. Oh, that's true. No, I don't think she'd be in the 5 though. Thank you, Max. You're gonna write answers. Mom being picky. Catwoman, Starfire, Power Girl, Captain Marvel, Black Widow. Okay, all women. Good for you, Karsten. Squirrel Girl, no.
Karsten knows what will sell.
Oh, Big Barda. Thank you, Josh. I know you're just listing yours, but I'm gonna take.
I picked Big Barda. I said I kicked Molecule Man and picked Big Barda.
Oh, you did? Dang it.
Do you even listen to me?
Reading, trying to recall information, and click on stuff all at the same time.
Welcome to my world.
Carol Danvers.
Every time I make videos. Constantine or Teen.
You know, I thought about making a video. Hey, I got women heroes, Absolute Wonder Woman, Asadora, Death.
This is a different list now.
And I can't remember the rest of it. Oh, Snow White from Fables. I love Snow White from Fables. Oh, and Cinderella's badass too.
Morning stream, Saturday morning. Sorry, kids. Who is the smartest bald man in comics? No, I like this one here is good too. Smartest bald guy in comics would be Lex Luthor. Cassandra Nova.
Oh yeah, he is smarter than
Professor X.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Lex Luthor by far.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Professor X could read what he's thinking. Morning, guys. Omar, do you know of the upcoming Invincible Omnibus? Is it oversized? I don't think we have the specs yet, but I think it is going to be because the compendiums are standard size and they've been released in hardcover and in softcover. So I would think it is.
We had 5 Marvel, 5 DC. See, you didn't understand the question either. That's why I need a.
You taught me English, so it's on you.
Let me see.
False victimhood. I'm blaming you.
55 characters each from.
I thought you meant each of us.
It's Alwar's fault.
I can't read English. That's on me. Why do people watch my videos if I can't read English? Any chance of a Marvel 2-in-1 omnibus next year?
Thank you for the super chat.
I can say no, not in 2026, not from the list that I've seen. But there are other classic omnis on the list.
Dark Side, that's a good answer. Yeah.
Bendis is the smartest bald guy in comics. Tank is pretty smart.
Tank Girl.
That's not Marvel or DC.
How do you mount your Kallax to the wall? Or is it freestanding? Freestanding. I'm about to order some for my omnis. My collection is getting out of control.
Yeah, the omnis weigh them down. I've never mounted them to the wall. The only things I've ever mounted were the Billies when they were upstairs when the girls were really little.
Why does nobody give a darn about Night Nurse? I've never read her.
Because she's all over the place.
Is
she? She never really had an established ongoing series, right?
Any exciting mutant related announcements? Exciting for you or us?
Yeah. And I think, some people will be excited. Other people will be like, oh, not for me, but that's okay. Yeah, I think so.
Oh, yeah. You finally admitted that I taught you English.
Only when I fell.
Marvel's going to combine 2 omnis into one now? That would be like $250.
Why? Oh, 2-in-1. Got it. I'm like, why would you say that?
Marvel team up. Have fun reading that tomorrow.
It's good, man. Impossible Man is bald. I hate that guy. I hate the Impossible Man.
Night Nurse was pretty good. 4 issues in the early 1970s.
Okay, so they get 4 issues. But it is a character that has appeared throughout Marvel Comics.
Compendiums or Finest?
Finest. Final answer. I really like the Finest line. I mean, Compendiums are big, and you get a lot of stories for $60. Is it $60? Yeah. But, I mean, Finest are 40 and 500 to 600 pages sometimes?
I can wiggle just my pinky toe, like that, because I'm a mutant. He can't even be. He's kind of blocking toes.
Okay.
He can't even
not talk about
toes.
feet,
What do you think of Extreme X-Men and God Loves Man Kills 2? I just finished reading God Loves Man Kills, and it's peak.
I love the original God Loves Man Kills. My favorite X-Men story. I don't really talk about God Loves Man Kills 2. It was.
Who wrote? Did Claremont write that one?
Claremont wrote it.
I didn't know it existed. Wow.
You
really don't talk about it.
I don't because, what had happened was, is that X-Men United came out. So Marvel was like, Claremont, you're writing Extreme X-Men. You wrote the original God Loves Man Kills, which this movie is loosely based on. Not loosely, but a lot of ideas came from. Why don't we make a sequel? And he's like, I'm Chris Claremont. I got this. And yeah. Bringing back a certain character was just a weird idea out of nowhere. I didn't really dig it. What do I think of Extreme X-Men as a whole? I thought it was fun. I liked it. But you got to be really into Claremont. Yeah.
Omar, you must convince Williamson to convince Marvel to reprint Iron Man by Melanie.
You know he's a big fan of the collected editions, right? I don't know if maybe he has that one. I will ask him to convince Marvel. Happy 60th birthday to the Charlie Brown Christmas special. Wow.
I asked this question.
What fictional world would you
asked
live
my
in?
sister this question years ago.
And she said Ratchet and Clank.
Yes! Maybe it was I think it was video game though, is what we said.
Yeah.
Oh, my answer is dumb. Final Fantasy X, even though I'm going to die in Spira. Everybody dies.
Okay, spoilers.
No, it's not. Because I can see Orin. But I go help Orin. Even though he's dead. Spoiler. Okay. Yeah, Final Fantasy X.
You know, like maybe in my 20s, I would have said something like, "Why the last man?"
Well,
now that I'm in my 40s, I'm like, I don't know if that would be fun at all. That's kind of actually really scary.
oh, that's a good answer.
Something fun and hopeful. Final Fantasy VI. You have the world of ruin, and then you have the hopeful world. So yeah, Michigan.
We both picked a Final Fantasy.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And actually, the two tattoos I have.
Criblets. That's awesome. I would love Mogwise.
Roger Rabbit or Mario. Wait, yes,
with
cartoons in real life. That's a good answer. Yes.
You almost made me spit my drink. This is.
We tease Andrew. We're like, you see the world in code in like Tetris pieces.
That's how he sees women. I told him like Tetris. Ooh, that looks like a fine line bar walking down. What are those called? They actually have names.
There was a period of my life where I played Tetris like every day, and I closed my eyes and I would see like Tetris pieces falling.
God, I'm old. I remember watching the Charlie Brown Christmas.
Oh.
The first time it aired, they hyped it a tremendous amount back when there were only 3 channels. That's awesome.
Oh, good. That's a good choice too. Pokemon.
Yeah. Imprison those little critters. Get in here, Pikachu.
Dragon Ball. Get your own hyperbolic time chamber. Okay.
I feel if I live in Dragon Ball world, I'd end up like Yamcha. Like, no matter how hard as a human I train, them dang Saiyans.
Saiyans.
Oh, here comes freaking Goku and the gang again to save the day.
You're like the farmer at the very beginning.
Oh, the guy make it to see. No, I didn't even make it to the Android saga
because you with your accent, you're like
dang Saiyans. Get off my property, you freaking aliens.
Being the last man would be fun if you had the choice, but it would make almost anyone into an a-hole.
If you've read the book, it's actually really scary being the last man on Earth. Mm-hmm. Will we ever get Marvel RoboCop hardcover collection? Who was the last? I think it was IDW. Was it IDW the last people that printed that?
I like your name, Frankenbeansful.
Frankenbeans. I always think of something about Mary. Any announcements coming this week? Yeah, tonight if you're on Patreon, and then maybe next week sometime, maybe on Friday.
Yamcha's character
assassination. I mean, he was a cool human. But you got Namekians. Sorry.
Oh, wow.
You got androids. You've got Saiyans. Yamcha was all right. Either the Pokemon anime world, the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX world,
I never watched
Ben 10 Omniverse. It would be interesting to see how the apocalyptic events affect the world at large.
Interesting, you say. I'd say scary.
Interesting. Wait, where are you watching this from? Like the comfort of your front porch? Look at the world go by. What an interesting turn of events this is. As you're drinking your tea. I don't know why I see you in a rocking chair in the front porch watching this apocalyptic.
And you could be sitting next to them with your pitchfork. Those dang Saiyans.
Them dang Saiyans are at it again, man. Yeah.
With Marvel doing blue and gold omnis that could lead to 3 omnis, how much would that affect reprints for OHCs?
I don't think any, because they just reprinted Fatal Attractions.
Oh, that's
real. Yamcha was downgraded heavy from DB to DBC. Well, at least he was still, he's not a jabroni, Team Grill and all the, at least he was still in the show. At least he didn't go the way of launch, right? They could have just written him out and brought him back at the end with the Genki Dama. Ever since the tournament, they were using him as a look how powerful the new villain is. Love DBC, but I have strong thoughts.
Wait, the farmer beat Raditz?
He beat Raditz. He shot him, and then the dude just went like that and killed him.
Goku is a little.
He's just ignorant. He's not hillbilly.
Any female-centric Omni announcements in the next months as well?
Oh, that's too big of a hint. Oh, wait, for Marvel and DC? Yes. Playing
Okay.
it safe, baby. Playing it safe. Yes. Yes.
Okay. How many Marvel breaking news you put out per week?
I don't know. I have to get other videos approved. So once I have approvals and I have to film more, I kind of work with Marvel to schedule them out.
Have you read Hawkman by Robert Venditti?
Yeah.
I feel it's one of the best Hawkman stories.
Yeah. Cannot wait for maybe compendiums or an omnibus. I liked it.
What makes a run beginner friendly? For me, I think it should not rely 100% on a previous run. I think Tom King is good at taking a character and giving you enough context in his own enclosed story to appreciate and like it. Like Mr. Miracle, one of my favorite stories ever by him. The Visions. I'm currently reading
Human
Target for book club, which will be meeting Sunday, December the
21st.
Thank you. 21st. 2 p.m. Eastern time via Zoom through our Patreon, $7.77 tier. And well, I suppose the Human Target, that's an easy, like there's not that much to them in terms of character backstory and such, or maybe there isn't. I don't know. Oh, Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. Just, I don't know. I feel like he does a good job at isolated stories.
I think, if you don't mind keeping this question up, because I think this is a really good question. It depends on the type of person you are. If you grew up in the 80s, 90s, and early aughts, there weren't really streaming services available. So when you were young and you would start watching a cartoon, more than likely it would have been in episode 1. More than likely you were watching Gundam episode 17 and you're like, whoa, cool freaking robots and pretty boys. I don't know why I started with that. I'm sorry if you didn't think so. But my point is I think that is a different mentality of how to get into things than probably the generation after that. The generation after that is used to streaming services and they're like, oh, if I want to watch this, I'll go back to episode 1. We didn't have that benefit. So I think that prepared us for books and especially comics. I've seen this argument like manga is a little much easier to get into than comic books because they're actually volume numbers and you don't need to have read anything. And I do think it is easier 100% for a beginner to read something without having to have read anything before, which is why a bunch of us old heads don't like things like Tom King, because he writes almost in his own pocket universe. But if you take it out of continuity, it is actually really enjoyable, like legit enjoyable. And it's not for everybody, but yeah, I think for a beginner, not having the backlog of having read 60 years of Spider-Man to enjoy something.
I did.
Yeah, absolutely. So I agree with you. I think for nowadays, you know, and I think that's what they're probably going to keep doing.
Do you have a long shot recommendation?
Yeah, Long Shot, the miniseries by Anna Senti and Arthur Adams. Absolutely. Yeah, that's the one.
He's saying back in my day, we didn't have it as easy. We just read it and understood it and figured it out. That's what he said.
Well, I think people are smarter than they. No. Like, it's like this argument is so silly to me when people are like, I'm so lost. Like, I saw a TikTok of some dude talking about, I want to get into X-Men. And then he, like, the backdrop is like 50 X-Men titles. You don't have to read everything. Human beings are smarter than we think we are. Like, I don't think I'm the brightest guy and I figured it out.
I'm so happy for you, Body by Liefeld. I'm so
happy. But no, seriously, I think like people just like, we're not dumb. We can figure things out. We, for the love of God, we watched Star Wars episodes 4, 5, and 6. And years we were like, where's episodes 1, 2, and 3? You know, you fill in those missing slots, and that's what comics are. It's in between panels that you make up in your head. You don't need it all drawn out. That was a long
Prior
answer.
to Segura's Dick Tracy run, I hadn't bought anything from Mad Cave. I know they're doing deluxes, but when there's enough issues, does Mad Cave make omnis? I would love a Dick Tracy omni.
I just announced their first omni today. It is a omni, like a Dark Horse omni though, so it is a trade paperback. It's just thick like a compendium. I hope what I said makes sense to your question. Good morning, been watching a lot of your content. First time I actually made it to the live Q&A. Happy to have you here, Mikey.
Hoping one of those Omni announcements is Moon Knight.
We need some.
Masterworks Forum has a survey going to help with reviving the line. With the last solicited volume coming this month, could you advocate or boost the signal on the survey for us Masterworks supporters?
100%. I mean, outside of letting the usual folks know, I don't know how much more I can do, but I'd be happy to. Could you email me the link and maybe I could post it on our community post? Is that cool? Check yes or no. I don't know how to follow that up. I don't know if you're still
War and peace. The actual reality of why the last name would be utterly horrifying. Then again, there's a possibility of death by snooze.
Oh my gosh, I know. Death by snooze.
Oh, it is noon.
It is noon.
Mm-hmm. So let's talk quickly about What's Comic Shop.
If you live in the EU and you're interested in purchasing any of these big books, whether they're easy to get into or in the middle of a series, check out worldscomicshop.com. They're based out of Berlin, Germany, and they have the cheapest pre-order prices for Marvel and DC big books within the EU. Flat shipping rates for 12 euros with all EU or for all EU countries, and bulletproof packaging. And right now they have it's the Walt's Comic Shop exclusive Chip Zdarsky Batman Omnibus cover that yours truly got to choose, and it was going to be the near mint condition exclusive. But I can't say, I can't go into detail as to what happened, and I completely understand, and it was not up to Walt. It was just the powers that be, but that's okay. And the powers that be, and not Melanie, by the way. But yes, they have the exclusive Chip Zdarsky variant cover, and that's Walt's Comic Shop.
Walt's Comic Shop.
That one.
Reliable source for Omnis and premium collected editions in Europe. Ting, ting, ting.
There you go. What did you do in Berlin?
What did you do in Berlin?
I said the powers that be. I didn't do anything. It's just, things work out and things don't work out, and that's okay. Thank you, James. Can you email it to me though? I need it so I can post it on the community post. Maybe I should just give James all the keys to the kingdom and be like, just do whatever you want to with the channel. You already know what I'm going to say and do.
Why is Hamza yelling?
No, he's not yelling. He says, "Acknowledge me, you cowards." Hello, Hamza.
Hello.
How are you? You've been noticed. Now we got my eyes on you.
What do you have to say?
What do you do when you think no one is watching? Now that we've gotten far in this conversation.
Did the mic peak? I recently ordered some Omnis at Walt's Comic Shop. Good service, but they're quite busy, so it takes a bit long before I get my order delivered. But that is fine with me.
Yeah. They have a huge warehouse and a lot of people that work there too. I'm kidding. I just said I was late because I lost track of time. That's not the answer to the question I was asking, Hamza.
How many Omnis do you carry on your travels? What are the pre-workout exercises you do before carrying them?
2, I think, these days. I remember one time having to run through the Atlanta airport with 3 Omnis and an Absolute in my backpack. And I said, I think that's the last time I do that.
Hey, Ipsy.
How are you, Ipsy?
Guess who's moving again? Oh, gosh. Hope y'all have a good weekend, week life, everything.
Weekend life.
I hope
you come back and you're okay.
Christmas on Bear Mountain or Christmas in Shacktown?
Oh, Shacktown. Which one's Shacktown? Oh, Bear Mountain. Bear Mountain. That's Uncle Scrooge. Uncle Scrooge is always going to win.
This person basically orders everything from Walt.
Oh, awesome.
So you're totally going to announce the Spider-Girl Volume 1 Omni in this batch, right?
I can't say a word, but I would love to one day.
My 2025 recap said for me that you were my most watched and #1 channel visited. So thank you all and looking forward to 2026. Yay! Thank you.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Oh, that's Ryan, you said you got all your life lessons from Uncle Scrooge McDuck.
Ryan,
Hey,
swimming in omnis.
Jason Aaron's Scrooge comic is 4 issues. It's really fun. So definitely check that out if you see it on the shelf. Does Bruce Wayne return in Paul Dini omnis? Who is Batman in that omni?
Oh, Bruce Wayne for the most part. And then actually, hold on. No, I think. Oh, no. Okay, so without spoiling things, it starts off with Bruce Wayne, and then the next Batman is somebody else. I now legally required to attend meetings 2 times a week.
Shacktown also has Scrooge in quite a prominent role.
He does, yeah.
Thank you for the super chat. Can you read it?
Oh, hey Omar, how did you choose which Omni to place next to your YouTube play button behind you? I don't think I thought about it. But thank you. It's got, what is that, Excalibur 3? I guess it'll be Excalibur 4 until I move it. I don't know. I move it around from time to time. I don't really think I don't think I really pay attention, honestly, these days.
Chris Claremont, to answer your question, is
That's
the person that sets
Instagram.
off his spider sense. That sets off over spider
sense. Sets off. I thought you said something off. Something else.
He sets it off, and he knows when he immediately comes into a room. Yeah, that's Chris Claremont.
I love Chris Claremont. He's my favorite writer of all time.
And well, just so in case you're genuinely asking, he wrote X-Men for forever.
17 years. Then they took it away from him. And he came back. Then they took it away from him again. And then he came back again. Now he comes back from time to time to do miniseries set in the past. The Fantagraphics interview will be airing this week. I was asked to take out a couple of little parts from it. And so I'll be putting it out sometime this week. Yeah. Have I watched Stranger Things? I watched it with my oldest daughter. Yeah. It's okay so far. Surprised they haven't. Oh, I don't want to spoil it. Never mind. Yeah, it's okay so far.
Do you know why Marvel Epic spines are so inconsistent? Love the format, but have nitpicks over the varying shades of font color in the same series and different line placement when next to each other.
Well, looking at my shelf, I can see Nobody Gets Out Alive is a different shade than This Flame, This Fury. The line on Atlantis Rising on Fantastic Four is lower than all the other lines. I don't know. Printer, maybe? I really don't know.
Do you want to still do your manga tour video?
I do. I just have to have my shelves put in. But yeah, I do want to do a manga tour video. I need to do a manga haul video. I got a bunch of manga on the floor. I haven't done one in like a year.
What is your least favorite Claremont X-Men issue or story from the original run?
Uncanny X-Men 219? Oh gosh, let's see how good my memory is. Uncanny X-Men 219. It has a Brett Blevins cover, and the X-Men look very menacing. And they're all kind of creeping on Havoc. Psylocke, like when they find Havoc, I think it's 218. Oh man. Now I'm questioning myself. Let me see. But anyway, it's pretty much what happens in that issue is that Psylocke says something so out of the norm when they find Havoc, and they're like, what are we going to do with him? And she was like, well, why don't we do what Wolverine would do and kill him? I was like, what? Let's see if no, it's not too well, maybe yeah, that is. Man, I'm good. Welcome to the X-Men, Havoc. Hope you survive. Yeah, look how menacing they look, creeping up on Havoc. Did I get the artist right? That's who did I say? Brett Blevins?
Oh my gosh, you did. Wow. That's wow.
That's why you come to near mint conditions, son. We don't get got. We get here. Boy, I got too cocky. Nobody asked me any more questions. That took way too much energy.
For the Masamune Shiro Deluxe by Dark Horse, the Dominion one is missing the one shot.
Phantom the audience.
At least in the solicitations. Do you know if it's in there or is it possible?
I think it's in there because when they shared this news with me months back, they said it was going to be everything. And I'm very excited for this. But I think it's supposed to be in there.
How many Doctor Strange Omnis need to be published before the entire series is collected? I really love the series, including the classic Omnis.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Final answer. 4 or 5, actually.
My local shop has volume 3 of John's Omnibus Flash on sale. Do I need 1 and 2?
Yes. It's Jeff Johns, baby. You get those books.
You are correct.
Thank you.
Does Wolverine like disco? I see him drinking a
Barley's and James while rocking out the disco duck. I don't know if he does or not.
How long does it take for you reading Chris Claremont's X-Men? Since it is wordy, I read about 9 issues. I feel that that's it.
Oh, you don't like it? I don't know. I usually give a book a fair shot. Like with manga, this is going to sound weird. With manga, I give it about 3 to 4 volumes before properly judging it. And I know that sounds stupid because that's like $40 retail, maybe 50 these days. But some manga takes a while to get into. With comic books, I give it about 6 issues, like the first story arc. If I'm not hooked by the first 6 issues, again, it's also pricey at $5 an issue, then it's not for me. If you've read 9 issues of Chris Claremont's X-Men, I don't know where you are, if it's at, after Giant Size, but it does get better. But 9 issues is a lot, so maybe it's not for you, and that's okay. It doesn't have to be. Not everything's going to be for everybody.
That is an awesome idea. How fun and quirky and random is that? We could dress up as senior citizens and go mall walking. Yeah, that sounds awesome. Do companies come up to you for sponsorship, or do you contact them? Because it'd be great if you could be sponsored by books, etc. Speedy Hen, Read Comics, or a place in space for us UK folks.
Well, Reed actually has a placement on our the patrons. He's a good guy, and he has donated gift cards to our giveaways before. Usually companies have reached out to me. I just don't like to. I've had to turn down sponsors because I don't want. It's weird. Okay, this is my mentality, and I run my channel different than anybody else. I'm sure other people don't have a problem, but I don't want to be a channel that has, if you're looking for collected editions, here's the place in America. If you're looking for collected editions in the same video, here's another place in America. If you're looking for collected editions, here's your third option in America. This entire video is sponsored by these 3 people in America. I told myself many years ago, I'm not going to do that. That's a lot. And yes, oh my God, believe me, that money would come in handy, especially with YouTube revenue. But I don't know. I just feel like that's too much already. So that's why I have different sponsors from different locations, from Canada, the EU, and America. And I have been reached out, and I've had to turn them down. And I still keep a wonderful relationship with everybody. Like, I don't burn any bridges. I don't tell anybody to just F off or anything like that. But it's more of like, yeah, if something comes open, of course, I'd be willing to talk.
Omar's one of the smartest guys I know. He picked the dumbest things to be smart about, though.
Women in comics.
Sure, babe. Sure.
I picked 4 women in my team.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant being smart about women in general.
No. I was about to say something stupid.
Baltini Omnis happen between Final Crisis, right? Where Batman goes back in time.
Final Crisis happens in the middle of it. Yes.
We need 4 or 5 more Thor Omnis to be completely collected, right?
I love all these questions with the right at the end, because all I have to say is yes or no. 7. No, wait. How many do we have? 4? Six, maybe.
So, the Chris Claremont run is not bad. It just takes time to finish. Well, that's not a race. You just take your time.
Take your time. Okay. If you're enjoying it, keep reading. Late again, like Barry Allen. Did I miss any major announcements? Not yet.
You keep the community in mind. That's amazing of you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, because I mean that's the thing, right? Like I would not be here if it wasn't for you all. Any sponsor can drop me at any time, and you know what I'm saying? Like I do love my sponsors, but it is about you all, and you also sometimes have to choose your battles.
Final shadows at the stop sign, left or right?
Go left.
Wait, what's that Doctor Who?
That's what I was gonna say.
Donna went.
Turn left.
But which way was the correct way?
Oh, I don't know.
Which way did she take at the end?
Right.
I feel like was it called turn left or left?
I think it's called like turn left.
Right. Harry Dean Stanton in Alien. Has Panini ever reached out to you?
No, Panini's never reached out to me.
Ryan says Claremont run isn't as good as the Scott Lobdell run. Is he trolling you?
Oh yeah, Ryan is wrong about a lot of things in life.
Best X-Men Christmas story, X-Men 142, or Alf Holiday Special Issue 2?
It would be Uncanny X-Men 143, not 142. But I'm not here to correct you.
There was, where is it? Okay, I'm just going to go back down to here. What's Birch Gold? Yes, Carson, we like you more than the sponsors. How many issues is needed to publish in Omni, Epic, and Absolute?
Well, we know for a fact that all you need is 11. No, 10. 10 for an Omni. 4 for an Absolute. An Epic? 12. 12? Yeah, 12 for an Epic. Please correct me if I'm wrong, everybody in the chat, if you all have seen smaller runs. I think 4. Yeah, 4 for an Absolute. No, Red Sun was 3, but it was prestige format. So I'm going to stick with 4 for an Absolute, 10 for an Omni,
9 for an Omni.
Oh wait, 9 is Devil Dinosaur.
Yeah. Epics is usually 15 years.
Well, the Star Wars
or not 15. Wait,
12 had 12 issues. That one's Star Wars. 1.5 years.
1.5. Sorry, not 15.
Good wrestling trades. Do a power bomb.
Yep. Because that's the only one I know, but it's good. And I've really read it all in one setting because it's very engaging. Do a powerbomb.
Yeah. Oh, Killing Joke. Thank you so much. I stand corrected. I think that actually has less pages than 4 single issues. Great. That was a great question.
We have a super chat. So, hey, Doc Holiday, thank you. Hey, earlier somebody was asking about the whole Batman debacle.
This is the guy. This is his fault. Oh, we do have packages to open. I forgot.
Oh, yeah.
We'll get to those here in a second. Okay, rank shipping carriers from best to worst. U.S. Postal Service, FedEx, UPS, DHL, and Amazon. Worst? Best to worst. Okay, for best, I would have to say, honestly, I've never had issues with FedEx. After that would come DHL. This is where it gets bad because I've had real bad experiences with 3 of these, but probably the worst one, I know which one it is. So from there, I would go Amazon because we usually get very little of those drivers around here. Then UPS, then U.S. Postal Service. The worst packaging delivery experience of an omnibus, every time I do a giveaway on this channel, somebody from overseas, and it's not their fault usually, will accidentally put a wrong 1 number off or accidentally not put something on the U.S. Postal Service freaking international sheet that needs to be filled out. And if shipping is $100+ and it comes out of my pocket and they bring it back to me after months of getting, like, the book is destroyed, by the way, when they ship it back. Destroyed. I know I've shared pictures before here, and whenever we do a giveaway, why it's very important to give me all the information, because once it leaves my hands, I can't do anything about it. Yeah.
This is a good question. What interior page would you choose as the cover for the Daniel Warren Johnson Transformer Omni that will definitely come in 2027? Either something
Squishies.
I didn't think about that. No, the something with Optimus fighting that's so cool. Such as when he did a wrestling move. Wait, is it a power bomb? I can't remember wrestling names. Was it a power bomb? He did something.
Is it a DDP? There. Oh, wait. Which
or
one?
The one, I don't know. Or the one where he's ripping off Megatron's arm. That was really cool. Yeah, either of those.
Squishies.
That doesn't really work for a cover though. I mean, in the sense of a cover aesthetic vibe, but those are the ones that stick out in my memory, and I'm proud that I remember.
Thank you, James.
Thank you for asking. First time asking a question here. Is there a chance Flash by Jeff Johns Omni Volume 2 comes back in print? It seems out of print. Or could we be getting Compendiums for this run?
Yes, there's a chance. And maybe Compendiums later down the line.
And
I like the question after this. Best Omnibus graphic novel recommendations for EC crime horror.
Thank you for the super chat.
Horror? Oh, this is a tough one. Just EC. Dude, this is tough because okay. If I had one horror line to choose, I mean, the safe bet is Tales from the Crypt. But honestly, my favorite stories are from either Vault of Horror or Shock and Suspense stories. So it's either between those two. And if I had to choose one, it would be Vault of Horror because there's 5 volumes of that. For crime, that's an easy one for me. That's Crime Patrol. I love that book. I don't think it's out in trade paperback yet. There is a hardcover available of that. Great question, though, man. Are we likely to see more DC Silver Age Omnis? My Batman Volume 1 is looking very lonely on the shelf. Yes. I know for a fact we are. But I can't say what it is or when it's coming, but I know for a fact we are.
Thank you for the
DDT, dang it, not Diamond Dallas Page. Why did I say DDP? Thank you for that, Logan.
Oh, is that okay? Here, let me open up the boxes.
Okay, and I'll get this. Guys, the Marvel Transformers box sets are shipping soon. I know.
Lionheart was asking, do you know who's shipping them?
No, it's a third-party place. I think it's not the same place that they had before, because that place got a lot of issues with the G.I. Joe box. A lot of boxes were coming damaged. Omar should sell his own coffee like so many other YouTubers with coffee drinks. What would you even put on there? My mug? Nobody wants to drink that. Best Catwoman Collected Edition, East of West. And that is the Ed Brubaker run. And do you have any insight if Marvel have any plans for Planet of the Apes, old and new? I think, unfortunately, and I don't speak for Marvel, I haven't seen anything coming out or that's coming out. Unfortunately, the sales of the Omnibus just wasn't good. And yeah, you like us more than your sponsors. I do. I wouldn't be here without you all. Omar, now from our sponsors, Birch Gold. What is Birch?
You're way far up, baby. You gotta go back to the bottom.
Yes, ma'am. Did you get this one?
Yes. Go to the
okay,
bottom.
baby.
Go to the bottom.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, sorry. Omar can't sell coffee. He's not even drinking any. I'm drinking you.
You're drinking creamer.
Quartermaster shipping through FedEx. Okay, thank you. You can put your logo on things like coffee and other products. Not good, but hey, $1.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, heck no.
Sorry.
This is from Bruce to my wife. Why do you get this and I get stupid Will Ferrell? This is from our buddy Bruce. I don't know if he's watching or not, but my wife is legit screaming because of something he got her. Oh, God. Well, there goes the rest of the show. Hey, Bar, how are you? Garfield needs a coffee brand. You think I hate my mom.
Just this part.
I know that fool's beard. I know who that is.
Wait,
how big is this thing?
Who do you think it is? Right, you're
everybody knows who.
No, they don't.
He's been on the channel like 6 times.
He got to. Oh, yay! You got. Hope it's alive.
We need to put this on social media. This just went up all kinds of creep level. Chip's gonna be like, I'm never appearing on your show again, dude.
What am I gonna do with this?
What humongous? Is it? It can't be his whole body, right? Oh my God! if you're not familiar who this guy is, this is Chip Zdarsky, writer of Captain America.
It's my hall pass.
Batman, Melanie's.
Nobody, no kid is gonna know who this is.
I thought he had legs.
Help me.
Okay.
No, right there. Just pull the rest off and then.
Okay.
Oh, and that.
There you go.
Okay.
Thanks, Bruce. What the heck?
Okay, I'm gonna move over here. It's very cumbersome.
That is both incredible and creepy. Like, when we interview him the next time, it's gonna be so weird if that thing is behind us.
Could you imagine having?
He doesn't even know this thing exists.
I guess you could send in your.
I'm gonna take a picture and message him. I'm gonna be like, dude, we need to talk. You should put that on some random person's house. Put him in the master. Do not bring that into my world, Elon.
Put it in somebody's window. Look how huge his head is.
I didn't get a notification of the stream. Oh, you did that? What is going on with YouTube? Omar will soon have more cutouts than books.
All right, let's see.
Okay, that's the first one. What the heck is in the second? Bruce always sends me stupid stuff, and he actually gave you something nice. Thanks, Bruce. Omar said, "Call." Near Mint Condition is going to have an April Fool's stream with Omar and Chip. Dude, that thing is humongous. I don't think I can even use it as a co-host. Why is my where's what's her name? He gave me like a tiny little cutout of her.
His head is the size of the whole.
Anyway, go get your. Omar's being censored by woke YouTube. Yeah, this is the kind of stuff Bruce sends me. Look at the size of her. Why didn't I get this in a live size?
All right. Well, this one is a smaller package.
Okay. Thank you, Bruce. That's going to Melanie's crack room. Leave it in the windows like the standee of Ted Danson that people thought that's a ghost, dude. Right? That's not fair. Like Billie Jean said, fair's fair.
Ouch.
Crying. Omar deserves a life size. Thank you, Ibsy. Next interview with Chip, and it's his mouth superimposed. What is that?
Somebody on a bike?
Somebody on a bike. Let me see.
Motorcycle.
That's you, honey. I recognize that bike.
What? Oh, me? What the heck? What? Oh,
I recognize that. This is bigger than...
What?
I remember this day. You said you wanted a bike, remember? You said it on a live stream, and Bruce got you a bike.
Oh my gosh. Oh, so this Zdarsky's for you.
Really, Bruce? Really? Yeah, it's my wife on a motorcycle at her when
it's not a motorcycle, it's just a what do you call it? I always thought I took a cool picture, so
with your Jack Skellington hoodie.
I'm way more excited about Chips and Darks.
You can have Chip. Hola, hermano. Are the complete Peanuts hardcovers kind of evergreen? I saw Fantagraphics is printing a couple of the first ones and want to pull the trigger. They are going through a reprint program right now. They're not going to do all of them, and I don't know if they're going to do the Sundays or box sets. I did interview Jen Chen from Fantagraphics, and she actually is the one that gets to choose what gets reprinted and what doesn't. It's amazing. Can I get a Salma Hayek one, Bruce? I mean, no, my wife's is great. I like that. Maybe that one's for me and Chip is for you.
But I.
So that's what's happening with Fantagraphics. Melanie, send that one to Chip, and it triggers Chip's wife.
I feel very self-conscious about a standout of me.
How do you think Chip feels? That thing is huge.
Oh, he's being goofy on purpose, though.
Mel,
this was me legitimately posing.
you should do a life-size Omar on a bike, but with a body. Oh, dude, giant chesticles that Rob would put on me. I'm all over that. You look really good on that bike, Melanie.
Oh, thanks.
I agree. You mentioned that DC has given you the upcoming catalog, including no, it's not the catalog. It's the release so the catalog fall is August 2026 to January 2027. What they gave me was the entire year of 2027. once they give you permission, what format would those announcements be? Similar to Marvel ones? Well, no, it wouldn't be. It would be probably Dom giving us updates on the content because they have to hit PRH first until things change, right? Of course. Once they change things and they want me to officially announce, and it's not that they don't want, let me rephrase that, is that they want me to, it's just that they have to have so many different approvals. It's a lot different than Marvel Comics. So until then, I'll have Dom put up the content after it hits PRH. But thank you so much for asking that question. Please get Chip to sign that. Who's going to take that to the convention?
Not me.
Dude, do not mess with Bruce. Never say chesticles again, Omar. My breakfast almost came up. I love this. One of my favorite words, man. What do you think about Peter David's X Factor investigations? I heard Volume 2 story dips a bit. What do you think? No, Volume 2. Wait, 1, 2. You're talking about Volume 3 of X Factor, right? It would be Volume 2 of X Factor investigations. No, absolutely not. As a matter of fact, it ends on one of the biggest cliffhangers in comics. No, I mean, it's not as good as the first 12 issues, but those are just perfect. But everything after that is solid, dude.
You're going to have no feet if Rob draws you. You're standing.
Oh.
Are you going to start doing more DC videos for yourself? Hey, Mar. I wish to see you do more DC stuff.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I do all the Omnis and Absolute Editions, and I've said this before. If Dom was not doing those DC Finest overviews, they would not be appearing on the channel. Not because I don't want them to. It's because I don't have the time. They're sent out the week of. And I'm so far ahead in my reading that I like to have videos come out a week before the week of books are coming. There's no way I could read those books fast enough. So I have Dom do them for me. And it's been a blessing, you know. Hope
Thank
both
you, Bruce.
Bruce, really? We need to talk about sizes, buddy. Anyway, thank you, buddy. Completely unexpected. And I just mentioned earlier it's a bad day because this is my dad's birthday and it legit just cracked me up. You know?
It's pretty cool that you can send in like your own file to print.
Pretty scary.
Yeah, like oh yeah. Life size Chris Claremont.
Please don't.
Life size Chris Claremont or Selma Hayek. If you pick Chris.
Do they make cardboards with like those jelly feel like, you know, the mouse pads? Selma Hayek. Or no, maybe Chris Claremont at the beach. I'm not answering that question. Next. Correct. Thunderbolts Uncaged is good. Underrated. Thunderbolts Red, not good. Now, I wouldn't even say not good. Write down awful at the very beginning. It's not until Charles Soule's part that it gets tolerable, and then it gets a little better.
Oh man, I'm just a little out of it and overwhelmed after opening those books.
Overwhelmed.
Well, here, Muhammad saying, almost done reading God Loves, Man Kills.
I hope you're enjoying it, dude. I hope you're enjoying it.
Since DC has told you what's coming so far in advance, does that render future DC most wanted polls useless or unnecessary for the time being? Necessary. Omar, here's an idea. Make DC announcements as soon as they show up on PRH, because most people don't even keep up with that. And people would probably see it by you before seeing it elsewhere.
I'm kind of working on that, but I also... working with publishers, I have to have their approval. So if information is not on PRH, like for example, Birds of Prey. Like when Birds of Prey by Gail Simone, we know that's on PRH. What's the other one? Supergirl, I think. And I know the contents, but because I know the contents doesn't mean that I can announce it. I try to cross my T's and dot my I's, you know. I don't want to step on toes. I don't want to make anybody mad. I have a really good working relationship with them, and I don't want to go above their head. Like, just recently, somebody showed me a video of somebody doing a review, I think, of a comic book that they pirated for clicks, and I'm like, okay, cool. But at that point, like, you really have to question your integrity, right? Like that's all we have sometimes. So for me, even though I know this, even though it would get me all the clicks, I can't say a word. So I have to play it safe, and I have to have their approval. But I would love to do it as fast as possible, brother. That would be the goal. So maybe preparing ahead of time. Like,
Bitch!
God bless Melanie.
Look at what Bruce said. Okay. Wait.
Yes.
And then he sent one of me, but I'm self-conscious.
Oh my gosh, you look good in that
Well,
picture.
thank you. There's something. Oh, Alf. The Alf Sandy is in Lydia's room.
Yep, she wants it. She is staring out the window.
And then the Will Ferrell Sandy gave to my brother-in-law Tommy, and he took it to work. And it was a smash hit.
He's got it in his office, so people take selfies with
him, and like it's like employee of the week. Get your picture taken with Will Ferrell, kind of thing. Like, I'm so glad he's.
I can't give away Melissa McCarthy though. Nobody wants her, so she's in my garage, keeping an eye on it. Actually, I have her in my garage because she's full figured. So it looks like somebody is constantly in my garage. So thank you for that, Bruce.
Oh, okay, I will.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Max got to hang out with Manuel and Tommy. Yeah. Quit having morals. I know. My wife is attracted to morals though, so there's that.
Yeah. Years ago, when I told him I had a crush on Atticus Finch because he's got morals, you went, morals are overrated. And I said, who did I marry?
Cartman from South Park is who you ended up marrying.
Will you still add to the poll books that you know are coming,
yes,
but are not enough
yes,
yet?
100%, because the future can change. At any time they can be like, wait, we decided not to. How strong do people like? How much do people really want this?
Is Zatanna by Dini Omni a finished story?
No.
I read somewhere that it's ending on a cliffhanger.
It does. The series got canceled. But everything you need of Zatanna is there. Yeah.
Yep. I saw a plushie. It was like a book plushie. And it said something
Atticus
about
Finch?
No, just about I prefer my men fictional. How do you read a comic series in full and then an event happens? And when you read another series, the same series has the same event, but you already read it with the other. How do you manage that?
This is a wonderful question. I love this question. There's a really good question up here too that I wanted you to click on. Yeah, that one.
Okay.
So
I'll start.
That question right there, this is how I read everything. When people ask me, how do you read so fast? If I've already read it once in recent years, I skim through it. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's kind of like, I always joke that it's like Johnny Five and Short Circuit, but I'm not quite that fast. It's like, oh, that's right, this happens here, this happens there. Like, for example, Executioner's Song, I don't know how many times I've read it, and it's in the blue and gold omnibus, so I skimmed it, making sure all the pages were, in order and things like that. But when it comes to new things that I haven't read or I haven't read in a long time, I do read that. So if it's an event, like I'm trying to think of like Kings of Pain, right? Kings of Pain has been collected in 3 different omnis, New Warriors as well, maybe 4 omnis now, in an epic collection. So with something like that, I usually just skim it and then get to the main book. Like I know how the crossover is going to work out.
Zdarsky's watching over us.
That is a really freaking like creepy image. What is wrong with that? Omar, please never forget to tell if comic is glued or sewn binding. For many, binding is a big factor. If not, if I buy it or not. Dom never tells the binding. Oh, yes, and I'll remind him. I think for me, binding sometimes. Luckily, I got new eyes. So not new eyes, younger eyes. I've been having problems seeing, so sometimes the binding I couldn't even see what it was. And I try to get it right. Sometimes I got it wrong because I assumed like all trade paperbacks had glued binding for the most part. And then somebody brought up the Dark Horse and the manga. Some manga companies print manga with sewn binding, even though they're soft covers. But thank you. Yes.
Thank you.
And I think Dom is actually going to join us in a little bit.
Oh, okay. And we can leave it up and decorate for Christmas next week. Oh, okay. Again, thank you for the super chat.
Something on the Chip Zdarsky, and it's not going to be a tail. Viva Peru, carajo! 219 people in the chat, but only 86 likes. What's up with that? Hulk, smash that like button. NMC homies, enough said. Bub, Excelsior. Thank you, Jack. I hope you're doing well, brother.
Yeah, we can put some tinsel on. Thank you for the super chat.
Oh, Ultimate Spider-Man Volume 2 has been on there before. It just didn't make it to the top 20. I really hope they start going through our list again, but we'll see.
Yeah, it makes you feel special. Like, aw, he's only got eyes for you.
Okay, this is creepy on all kinds of levels. I don't know how cute you all make it seem like.
It's a throuple.
This is not the throuple I signed up for.
Oh man. What's upcoming on the
It reminds me of the ending of freaking Seinfeld when George is like, when Jerry was like, ask her if she's into a menage a trois, and she'll break up with you.
They are.
But he thought she was like, that thing we talked about, George is into it. My luck. Anyway.
Do you know the
tomorrow is another Marvel announcement, as well as a huge Dark Horse overview. I think there's like 25 books in that overview. And Monday is Avengers by Jeff Johns and Chuck Austin Omnibus. No, Olivia Coppel Omni, as well as the Solomon Kane Omnibus overview. And that will also be the day that the Spider-Man Marvel Masterworks 27 comes out. And then Tuesday, I think I'm going to do an announcement video that day, if not that day or Friday. Maybe Friday. But Marvel trades, and then old reader, new reader with Linz and I and Maddie talking about Absolute Wonder Woman. And anybody else is welcome to join on Tuesday. Absolute Wonder Woman 1 through 6. Old reader, new reader.
Oh, I guess I'll have to go to
Wednesday.
So that's Tuesday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wednesday, I know I have that's Hitman Volume 2 Omnibus, and that's also an interview with Scott Doonbeer, my buddy, who we're talking about the Jim Aparo Batman Artist Edition. And then, of course, Oddfellow and I returning with Reels Talk, perhaps with the Knives Out Part 3, and then talking about the Supergirl trailer. Thursday is the Marvel Solicitations video at 2:30 p.m., as well as some other overview. And then Friday that's probably where I'll put the breaking news. And at 6 p.m. Eastern time and on Sunday, see, I forgot. Shoot, that's another video. Okay, sorry. And on Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern time is the Compendium. What Marvel's first 10 Compendium should be. It's a panel live show at 6 p.m. Eastern time. It's myself, Peter. Who else is joining us for that? Lars and Cody Collects. I'm trying to remember. Tomorrow, Sunday at 2 p.m., it's What Are You Reading? My buddy Kyle Starks is joining us for that, as well as For the Love of Comics. Love that guy. Smartest guy on YouTube, I swear. And he's going to be joining us. And then some other surprises as well from overseas. Wanted to make it at 2 p.m. so people from overseas can join us as well. They can't join for the regular, like, What Are You Reading at 8 p.m.?
So we've got
somebody just now joining, asking what the heck is this? Do you think
not that one. Sorry.
I think it will be reprinted.
Yeah, I
just one day.
No,
I don't know
I've
when.
clicked on that before,
okay.
Right?
Maybe. Join the stream late.
Well, regardless, I can't remember. Thank you, Justin. And then, I think I did. So,
what's going on with Chip? Well, he's currently writing
super chat.
Tell you what's going on with Chip. He's currently writing
destroying the Marvel Universe.
Captain
Why will this gift
America, and then doing a huge Marvel event. Maybe I'll ask him back on the channel in January so he can be creeped out by this giant thing behind me. It's like Attack on Titan. DC making a deluxe edition binding glued is just stupid.
These are not.
I don't know what determines. I mean, it's got to be the printer's choice, I would assume. I know paper stock is up to DC. Like, we've talked about that. Because I know that for a fact they're trying something new for a couple of formats. It's pretty cool. The binding itself, I'm not sure who that's up to. And I will definitely ask the next time I talk to Dustin or his team. It's a really good question.
Hey, Omar, I just started the stream from the start and heard the stories about your dad. My dad passed away a month ago. Oh, So I know how you feel, brother. Sending positive vibes during the tough times. Thank you.
Thank you, man. Yeah, it's awful. Today's his birthday, and I miss his voice. I miss his stories. I miss his laugh.
What would he think about this?
He would be like,
"What's wrong with you?" Yes.
My dad had a potty mouth, and that's where I get it from. And my dad had a very how do I word this? Non-politically correct sense of humor, but he had the kindest heart. Like, he would joke and make fun of everyone, unless it was his granddaughters. It was free game. And he loved you. He never made fun of you. I don't know why. He's a good judge of character. He's a better judge of character than I am. I make fun of you.
Oh.
But
boy, you make fun of me?
All the time.
Why did you answer?
I don't know. But yeah, thank you. And I'm sorry about your dad, brother. It sucks. It sucks. But you know, I've been to therapy, and that's helped out a lot. I know people, especially Latino men, shy away from therapy, but it's done me a world of good. Just who I am now. You should do that, and then after the interview, raffle it out to the viewers. I'm going to send it over to Chip Zdarsky.
Okay. Put our hands like Chip and take the screenshot. Ready? Let's see. Are there any plans to do a reprint of his Daredevil Volume 2 Omni? Zdarsky's that Omnibus seems short printed for some reason.
He got a restock, so I don't think, I mean, it would have to be reprinted now. Too much time has passed. The Kyle Starks.
Yeah, isn't that awesome?
Yeah, he's going to join us tomorrow,
I love
man.
Kyle Starks.
Yeah, funny guy. Like, if you've never seen him or read any of his stuff, dude's really talented.
Yeah, highly recommend his
work. Helping to kick off the Vertigo universe.
And no, this was years ago at our lake house, and my dad, I don't even know why he had it. It was like it's like more of like a dirt bike kind of thing, and I wrote it one day. What did it say?
Dom of X has entered the studio.
Oh, yeah, this is our ugly Christmas sweaters.
You're going to introduce Dom that way. This is our ugly correspondent from. No! So why would you say that? Sorry, Dom.
It's okay. Had I known that you guys worn the Christmas sweaters, I would have worn mine too. Or at least
you mean you haven't been watching since this morning? I know.
Well, I've been partly busy. I'll just say that.
Obviously, we have two. We flew Chip in. He's hanging out with us.
That's a it's a creepy image. I don't know how to respond to that.
It's even taller than this. Like, it's not his legs, it ends at his waist. And then Bruce sent one of me on a motorcycle standing.
Did Chip consent to this?
Oh yeah, that's true. Bruce, did you get consensus?
Bruce doesn't strike me as a man that has her permission. He's old school.
I mean, but wait, no, just a second. Ipsy's saying something really nice. Can
I just say the pure moments of love you two share on screen, unscripted, are beautiful. When you talked about your dad and Mel, that was nice. Oh, it comes from the heart, man. Seriously, that's the stereotype of. There is a lot of truth behind that, though. It's not really much of a stereotype. I don't think he would
care, because first of all, his name's not Chip Zdarsky. It's a persona that he's created.
Steve Murray, baby.
Why would you? You just doxed him, as the kids call it.
He's but also I want to be professional. So when I interviewed him a couple years ago, in the thumbnail, like, his shirt was up slightly and it showed his belly button. I showed him the next day. I was like, is this okay for the thumbnail? Because we were being goofy, but I just wanted to make sure, like, he's showing skin. And he was like, oh, heaven forbid. He's like, yeah, it's fine. So that's the point of my story. I don't think he minds.
Because of that thumbnail, we got the most views I've ever had on the channel.
Whatever.
Just got the 20th anniversary deluxe edition of Identity Crisis and found out the binding was glued. It broke my heart.
I have that same deluxe edition too, Dark Side 69 War.
Oh, and this person also is asking, Dom, if you could talk about the binding, please, when you do the videos, DC books.
Wow.
Okay.
We're going to have that meeting right now, Dom. No, I'm stepping to my office. We can talk about your overviews.
We do.
My wife apparently. is
Oh
making
gosh, Omar always has to tell me. I don't remember. I'm like, because it just doesn't enter my head.
I mean, well, like the formula is so embedded into my brain, it just
like
like when I accidentally forget, like I'm like, oh crap,
Well,
I didn't think about the binding.
it's not only that too. I mean, it's like I review this, or I do overviews of mostly the same types of books, with the exception of like the one or two that are sent my way that are other like bigger DC ones, or whatever it might be for the channel. And it's like I got the first one completely wrong, and all of my online friends or whatever that watch this channel were like, "Yeah, you need to get your eyes checked, Dom."
You got young
I
eyes.
can't tell the difference.
Yeah, so I feel bad because it's like everybody I think is just I think used to this point, and binding honestly isn't one of my main. It's odd, like I'm mostly there to read. It's typically just like second nature to me, or I just throw it away by the wayside. But I'll make that adjustment for sure for you guys. I just need to fix my eyes, I think, is what I need to do.
Y'all think I should bring back the Carly PFP? What's PFP?
Profile picture.
And she's counting in the chat how many were saying yes and no.
Why is it profile?
Thank you for the super chat.
Wouldn't it just be Harley PP? Profile picture. Profile's one word, right?
Yeah.
Who decides?
PP is pages, Omar.
I thought PPS was pages.
It's also PP.
I'm so immature. Okay. I like your magic one too.
Boomar.
Is that boo or boomer? Boomar. What are we saying here? Thank you, Coffney, for that. Thank you. I'm not the only one. Thank you, Elon.
You guys need to get your heads out of the gutter, man.
It's the only place it stays. Omar, do I hold out hope for a New Mutants Omni? If you blink, it means yes. Hold out hope. There's 3 already. Is Dom playing Metroid Prime 4? Oh,
I'm picking it up on Thursday. And I'm only picking it up because a friend of mine promised me that he'd take me to San Francisco and spend the day at the Nintendo store there, because they will have they've got a 1-week event for Christmas / the holidays / whatever. And he was like, yeah, let's go. And I'm like, okay. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I haven't played it yet, but I'll play it soon.
I mean, for the 4th.
Oh, the 4th Omni. I'm sure they're going to do it. I mean, we're getting Excalibur, right?
Yeah, right. We have to.
There's no way they forgot. Melanie, Dom, answer.
I like both of them, so I guess I don't have an opinion.
I like Magic more than Harley Quinn.
I prefer Ilyana over Harleen. So
there you go.
Yeah, I like both.
Okay. So no, it's not over.
I guess
it's not over.
It's here to stay. It's here to stay. My lunch is sadly over. I'm so sorry.
I maintain that Mr. Zdarsky gets put up like that. We need a gigantic Samahai from Dust to
Oh no.
And I was saying earlier, that's a good choice.
I love that it has to be specifically from dusk till dawn. I'm okay with that. I like that.
What's your thoughts on Godless Man Kills now compared to when you first read it? Well, I didn't read it back in the day. I just read it for the first time a couple of years ago.
Well, I didn't read it when it originally came out either, because that was 1984.
Or
when I read it the first time, it's still just as good. It still hits.
I liked it.
Yeah,
but I've only read it once.
And like seriously, I mean, it's to me the epitome of what every X-Men story is. It's the perfect X-Men story. I love it.
I was watching
Godless Man Kills 2, though, not so much.
New Spooks channel saying, I wonder if I should get Metroid Prime 4 for Switch, not Switch 2. And then it becomes rare like Twilight Princess on GameCube.
Everybody bought it on the Wii.
I looked up on Target like a week before the game came out, and I saw that pre-orders were both sold out for the Switch and the Switch 2. I know it's a small miss whatever, but I think it did pretty well for Nintendo, but it's also a Nintendo game, so those things sell like units.
I just recently found Ice Cream Sandwich and binged all of his videos. And this YouTube channel.
You sound like one of the kids. I just recently found ice cream sandwich and watch all the ice cream.
And it cracks me up when he's like, society peaked when GameCube had mini discs. I'm not saying it like he said it. It was funny. That's the whole point. Did you get a chance to play Cosmic Invasion? It's a ton of fun.
No, because I'm holding out for the physical edition.
He is.
What's the difference between reprints and restocks? Also, why don't they do more restocks?
The ISBN on the back. Usually a reprint means that it will have enough time has passed. So the ISBN will be different. It doesn't mean that the price necessarily goes up, but most of the time it does. And restocks usually is about, I mean, I've seen restocks of books that have been out of stock for like, when Marvel moved over to PRH, they did 7 restocks of books like, I think it was like Infinity Gauntlet, and that had only been out of stock for like a year. So, but they haven't done a move like that in a while. Gotta head out. Have a good weekend, everybody. You as well.
See, Ipsy knows what I'm talking about.
The animation chat.
It was like 4 or 3 years ago.
Talking about?
And Bar's not reading Tank Girl. Yell at her to read Tank Girl.
Okay, go read Tank Girl. If you were given creative control over any DC title, which would it be and how would you handle it?
Thank you for the super chat.
It would be Harley Quinn, and I'd kill her in the first issue and have her replaced by Deadpool.
Oh.
Just to make Bar mad. No, who doesn't she like? She doesn't like men. Replace her by Wolverine. No, in all seriousness, I mean, they've been doing such a good job with characters these days. I really like where they're heading with Green Lantern and Flash.
Kim New York said you sound like Tom King.
Killing her off in the first issue. You don't have to have read any of the other Harley Quinns before reading my run of Harley Quinn.
All new, all different Harley Quinn from Omar Valdivieso.
Wow, you pronounce my last name perfectly, brother. Dude, this is hard. Trying to think of like, okay, Legion of Superheroes, but we know Joshua Williamson's going to be writing Legion. And he told me what he was going to do, so that sounds really cool. So I don't want to do that. What's like who's been out of the loop for a while? Swamp Thing? He doesn't have a new one going.
Okay.
So maybe Swamp Thing.
Well, it can't be Alec, Omar, because he's dead.
Spoilers.
Sorry,
Alec fans. Well, you know, spoilers even more. He's been dead since Alan Moore's run.
What about Ambush Bug?
Fine, but there's no other Keith Giffen. I'd give it to
Middleman.
Chip Zdarsky Ambush. Actually, Chip Zdarsky Ambush Bug would be kind of perfect. I like that.
Connor Superboy.
Actually,
yeah.
You know what?
That's a good choice.
I bring back pre-Flashpoint Tim Drake and Connor Superboy, and
they can go have some.
It's a love story. It's a love story. I'm set, Omar. Let's go.
Don't wait a second. I wasn't finished yet. And then bring in Damian and Jonathan Kent, and all 4 of them can go have an adventure in the multiverse of the DC universe. That actually would be fun. A love story. You're gonna make the old heads mad if you do that. What about you, Dom? What would you be in charge of?
I would do something via the Titans because I feel like
Titans. Okay.
You know, it's crazy because I think Tom Taylor had the best run for Titans since Rebirth, but there's still some stuff I would have liked to see more explored, and he was only on the title for 15 issues. You think it would have been longer, especially with how a lot of people have been wanting him to write that title, I think for like since 2020. I would have a structure, something like the Jeff Johns era, where it's, you know, you have like the old guard or whatever, like the new Teen Titans roster, on top with maybe some recruits. Make it like a good soap opera, Uncanny X-Men book. Don't have Deathstroke involved in it because we don't need to have old guys. And do something a little bit different from the Marv Wolfman years. My favorite team is quite often neglected. I would like to see them back in full form with nice ideas.
Okay. Melanie.
Oh, I don't have it.
Okay. Good answer.
Adrian Montanas, read the current John Layman Titans run.
You digging it?
There's stuff I like.
Okay. I like Layman's Chew. So I'm curious how Hi Dom, how are you doing emotionally? You going through a breakup or something? You can tell us. We care.
Oh no. I have just been busy with finals for the last 2 or so weeks. And the lead up to it has been a lot of studying, a lot of sleepless nights, and a lot of note taking. Some of the teachers were nice enough to have open book tests, or so like open book, open note tests. Some others, good luck and where the pieces fall where they may. No, I've just been busy, but I'm on break now, so I'm back.
Good. Let's see. It's 101. So I guess time for 5 more questions. Any advice on making space for collected editions, Dom, in smaller rooms? We don't have a full library space.
Yes. What I actually do, I have my office here. I have the thinner billies, not the the wider ones. The thinner billies are nice, if only for that the books or the shelves don't sag. So when you put your big books on them, they don't get shallow or whatnot. And I have a good couple of them here as well. And the nice thing about having this concise space too is it actually forces me to think about what I want on the shelf. It's not all just, oh, I want to buy 4 or 5 omnis that I'm thinking about, like just having it there. You want to curate it down to a point where you're only collecting, maybe you're a big Grant Morrison fan, so you only buy the big oversized Grant Morrison books, collecting a specific line. So if you are a fan of a character, get everything for that character and just keep it to those 2. And I think if you do that, like I've managed to do, you don't have books everywhere. It's nice to be forced to choose, because it actually allows you to say, I know what I want on my bookshelf. I know what I want in my collection. I can build something off of that.
That's good advice. Thank you so much for the super chat. In new print trades, Batman Year 1 pages are now matte.
That's what you want? Have you gotten
Wait, but there's a crying emoji, so I don't think that's what the person wants.
Oh, okay. I was going to say the Absolute Edition has the original colors with that newsprint type of paper stock and the new colors with glossy paper stock. It's a pretty cool way of owning the story.
Today's Dick Van Dyke's 100th birthday. Dom, do you know who he is?
Yes, I do know who Dick Van Dyke is. I have watched Night at the Museum quite a couple of times.
He's in that movie? I don't think I've ever seen that.
He's in that movie.
I've only seen Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins is good too, so I think I'd pick those 2.
Cockney accents, so amazing.
Happy 40th to Jewel of the Nile. Going Gets Tough song is 40 also. Romancing the Stone or Jewel of the Nile?
Romancing the Stone. I love that movie. And I like Jewel of the Nile as well.
What did we think of the Supergirl trailer teaser? I don't know. I wasn't getting, I shouldn't expect the same vibes, but I wasn't getting Superhero Woman of Tomorrow.
Because it's an adaptation of,
I know.
You're never going to get something unless it's Peter Jackson, Lord of the Rings. And even then people were like, this is in the books. Like, it's just never going to happen. It's its own thing.
Yeah, I might be too hard.
Looks fun.
It.
And that's good enough for me.
Did you see, Dom?
I did watch the trailer. I actually like everything about the trailer except for the vibes for what they're giving off with this version of Supergirl. And I think there might be a part of me that's just like, you read some of the Peter David run, you really, really enjoyed that. I understand it's Linda versus Kara, but when you have like such a really, really complicated history of the character, because we've had so many different versions or iterations of Supergirl, it's hard to sort of nail down to like, oh, like this is her actual true personality, or this is her actual true origin, or this is how you should actually handle her in an adaptation sort of sense. And I don't know if I'm completely sold on the version that they're giving us, because it does seem to be a trotted down version of some of her more modern adaptations. But that being said, the movie looks really good. The the shots look really good. So I'm still gonna watch it regardless. I think I need to see a little bit more of what they are actually planning on doing with the core parts of her character.
Okay, and
Definitely has a very, very Guardians of the Galaxy type of vibe to it. Which, of course, if James Gunn is running the show, then that kind of makes sense. Doesn't look like Elquist's art, somebody said, and I can see that. And if that's what you're expecting, it's probably not gonna happen. But we'll see. We'll see. We haven't seen really much of the planets. We just saw a little glimpse of Lobo, too, which is pretty interesting that he shows up in this.
Favorite 3 New Mutants members? Thoughts about Wolverine Revenge from Hickman?
Wolverine Revenge. It was okay. It was not Hickman that I'm used to reading. 3 New Mutant members. Sunspot. Ooh, this is tough. There's a lot of good ones. We gotta go with Sunspot and Danny Moonstar. Gosh, I don't. When I was younger, I loved Ileana, but now that seems to be like everybody knows who she is, and I'm not a freaking hipster. I don't care if people know who she is now, but do I still like her as much as I used to? Now people see her more as an X-Men than a New Mutant. I'm gonna go with Cable. He changed the game. So Cable, Sunspot, and Danny Moonstar. Final answer.
Good
Dom?
pick. I would go with, let's see, Karma. I have to put her in there.
It's a good one. I like Shelby.
Who would I think I'd also have. I can't go wrong with Roberto. So
he's the man.
You're number 2, and Boom Boom for 3. I really like Ileana too.
Good one too. I like Boom Boom as well. That's my brother's favorite character of all time.
Oh, there you go.
Warlock. He loves Warlock, dude. What about you, Melanie? Name me 3 New Mutants.
Well, Boom Boom, Warlock, and Sunspot.
Well, someone's paying attention to Dom in the chat. People will keep talking about the colors from Woman of Tomorrow, but are not crediting the actual colorist, Matthias Lopez. They keep saying it's Belquist Everly. Yeah, okay, I can see that. Probably because it's hard. Like, because she doesn't Matthias also do the colors for?
He does Chris Samney's colors at DC too.
Well, no, the other Belquist book, the one that came out from Dark Horse, getting a deluxe edition next year.
Oh, Helen of
Win.
Hello. Winheim.
I think so it's kind of hard to separate them, probably. Yeah, but I see what you mean. Yeah, color is honestly. Lettering and coloring in comics do not get enough praise these days. That's why I try my best when going over books that I also give credit to all the letters and colors. Yeah.
That's what we're all saying, you Spooey. It's just like when you get to a certain age or when you have them in publication now for the last 40 years, it's hard to like keep up running with the same like, oh hey, we're all kids on the block, and when you all grow up, you need to find new things for them to do. I really liked what Hickman and Ayala were able to do with your parts of the roster on a completely brand new status quo, but I mean, you got to graduate them, no pun intended, at some point, right?
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for joining us this Saturday to talk comics. And we've got a Patreon if you're interested in supporting the channel that gives you access to Discord at the $5 tier and book club Ask Me Anything at the $7.77 tier. And thank you to all our patrons.
I think there is
because Omar can't do this without you guys.
I think there is one opening for a one-on-one. I think I maybe I'll have to look again. But thank you all so much, seriously. And if you are lucky and blessed enough to have your dad still with you here, do me a favor. The next time he calls you, you listen for however long he wants to talk to you and tell you a story you may have heard already 100 times. You listen to your dad, because sometimes that's all we want, and that's all Yeah.
You can say, I'm glad just to hear your voice.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful day. We're out of here.
Stay minty.